and it turned cold. So what do you want to talk about today? Right? You know, Ari was about standing up for the Jewish people to be proud of their Jewish identity, for the world to stand up for a strong Israel. And believe it or not, how you doing, Yaakov? Believe it or not, Holocaust Remembrance Day and all the Holocaust memorials and Holocaust museums, while the goal of these places are good and correct, the outcome is failing. The more and more Holocaust memorials and Holocaust museums that are put up, that people visit, it is not doing anything to diminish the Jew hatred that exists. Nothing. If anything, the more focus that has been put on Holocaust memorial and remembering the Holocaust, the more anti-Semitism is growing in the world today. Again, there's no direct correlation, but there is a false sense that focus on the Holocaust will achieve never again, right? Hello, Sophie in Canada. Thanks for watching. So there's this false dichotomy where more Holocaust museums, more focused on remembering the Holocaust, more focused on never again. Yet, you have so many people, and so many Jewish people, who support outright anti-Semites, who support the growth of Muslim Brotherhood affiliated organizations and representatives, whether in America, in American politics, in Congress, right? Some of these new Democrat congresswomen are out and out affiliated with the Muslim Brotherhood. There is nothing more anti-Semitic today than the goal of the Muslim Brotherhood to destroy Israel and to destroy the freedom-loving world. And yet so many so-called liberals and so many leftist Jews support these people. Shalom, Hannah from Denmark. Shalom, Margaret. So, on the one hand, you're talking about lip service. You have all these people doing lip service to remembering the Holocaust, remembering the Holocaust, remembering the Holocaust, never again. Holocaust Remembrance Day, Holocaust Remembrance Day. But in the same breath, many of those people are anti-Israel. Anti-Israel is anti-Semitism, right? There's no other. What other country in the world's existence is questioned? No other question, right? No other country. You don't like Kenya, right? Kenya's doing bad things. Do people question Kenya's existence? Kenya's right to exist? You don't like Russia. Does anyone question Russia's right to exist? You don't like Iran. Does anyone question Iran's right to exist? You might question the existence of the regime, of the leadership right to exist, that the people of Iran demand a different leadership. But no one is questioning the existence of Iran. But yet, the one Jewish country in the world, Israel, the only one Jewish country, and people question whether it should exist. Right? The Jews are the only ones who have no right to their homeland, where the Jews are one of the only peoples in the world who actually have a 3,000 plus connection to their homeland. And yet people are fine, even Jews, even left-wing Jews, are anti-Israel, questioning Israel's right to exist, questioning the Jewish people's right to their homelands, even if they are themselves Jews. It's crazy. All right, who's saying hi here?
Yeah.
Who came in and said hi? We have Margaret. Evelyn says hi from Holland. Awesome. We have Asvor. Shabbat Shalom. Oh, a few more days, but yeah, thank you. Marius. Shalom. Dan, hi from Sweden. Right? Joanne, hi from Sunderland, England. Margaret, it's spiritual. God is for you. Take heart. Kala kala. Thank you, Margaret. Asvir, shalom from Faroe Islands. Never even heard of that place. Don't know where it is. Now enjoy. Here, walking through Nachlaot. Beautiful, beautiful area. Jerusalem. Nachlaot. Oh, here's the beautiful thing about Nachlaot, folks. Nachlaot, where today looks beautiful, used to be this like run-down area in the center of Jerusalem. Now, some very smart people realized that even though it was a run-down area, because it was in the center of Jerusalem, they started realizing that it's a real estate gold mine. And when this place was run down and very cheap, some people started buying the homes and then building really nice houses in the center of Jerusalem. So today, Nachlaot is no longer cheap because little by little, more and more people bought the cheap housing, built nice housing, luxurious housing, and today the pricing here is for luxurious homes. Not every single home was bought, but let's say if you do want to buy a run-down piece of property here, it's no longer cheap. It's now very, very expensive. So that is Nachlaot. And it's beautiful, so you get to walk. See, it's like this little old, small village feel in the center of a big city, right? Because like on the other side, you see tall buildings. There's the center of town. So that's Nachlaot that you guys are walking here with me. So again, that is my problem with Holocaust Remembrance Day. And that's why Ari's message and my message is stop allowing the world to hijack our tragedies to make it seem that they care about us. Because anyone who truly cares about the Jewish people, they would be standing up for a strong Israel. They would be standing up to an Israel that does everything in its power to get rid of the evil forces out to destroy Israel. But yet, you have all these Westerners and all these Western countries and politicians and journalists tweeting Holocaust Memorial Day, Holocaust Remembrance Day. You have all these leftists, you have the anti-Israel activists tweeting never again. But yet, in their second voice, they go never again, and therefore you have to stand up against Israel and everything it does to the Arabs. What? No. That means they have hijacked this never again Holocaust remembrance, what the Holocaust is really about. Because the fight against Israel, this fake cause called Palestine, whose only goal is to destroy Israel and murder Jews, that is today's Nazism. The cause called Palestine is today's Nazism. It's that simple. So anyone, whether Jew or non-Jew, when they stand against Israel, when they support the forces against Israel, they are supporting modern Nazism. The term Palestine in today is equivalent to the Nazism of the 1930s and the 40s. Anyone who truly cares about these Arabs who self-identify as Palestinians, then they would acknowledge that they are treated better by Israel than they are by their own Palestinian Authority in Judea and Samaria, by Hamas in Gaza, by the Lebanese in Lebanon, by Syrians in Syria, by Jordanians in Jordan. They are persecuted. All these Arabs who self-identify as Palestinians, they are persecuted by all their brethren and cousins and aunts and uncles. And yet the only country where they live with full freedom is in Israel as Israeli citizens. So anyone who truly cares, right? You say you're a human rights activist. You say you're a peace activist. Well, the only way to bring peace is to allow Israel to crush this anti-Semitic Nazi movement called Palestine, and therefore bring about a reality where any of these self-identified Arabs who want to live in peace with the Jewish state of Israel can choose to live in peace in Israel, with Israel being the sovereign of this whole area. That's the solution. Anyone who supports today's Nazism called Palestine, then that is just... They're not peace activists, they're war activists. They are terror enablers. And it's that simple. And Isabel, thank you. Good morning from Scotland. And Irma, thank you for all your videos. Very appreciate it. Keep going, please. Thank you, Irma, for watching. And thank you, everybody. Seriously, thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing. Share, share, share. Help me spread these messages. Help me spread the truth. Help me keep Ari's legacy and messages alive. Because ultimately, the only way we are going to have a safer world and a safe Israel is by having a strong Israel. And anyone who really wants to, who really cares, who truly cares about remembering the Holocaust, the only way to remember the Holocaust and ensure never again is to do everything in your power to support the strongest possible Jewish state of Israel. And that means not just a strong state of Israel with a strong army, but a strong Jewish state of Israel. It has to have a strong Jewish identity, because the second Israel loses or weakens its Jewish identity as a state, therefore the people of Israel are weakened and we're no longer able to defend ourselves because we don't know what we're defending. So the only way we are able to remain strong, to know what we should be defending, is having a strong Jewish state, and also a strong, militarily strong Jewish state of Israel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Make it a great day and do everything you can to share these messages and help Israel be the strongest Jewish state it can be. Shalom. From Jerusalem, the eternal and undivided capital of the Jewish people in our ancestral homeland, Israel.